Hello patrons, today I'm trying to make my high A, that's this note, crystalline and beautiful. If you try to sing this note, see what it sounds like. So you understand the challenge, and I have to tell you, for as wonderful as the result can be, trying to warm up to a high A or a B flat or a high C is really not fun. It's not painful, it's just sort of like, you know, maybe you don't necessarily feel like going swimming, but you just have to go swimming, so you just, you know, you get changed and then you go in the water, and you know, that's often what it kind of feels like to have to warm up to these really high notes above the staff, and that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna start by just humming some notes that are closer to my speaking range, and then getting into my middle voice, which is sort of like between middle C and C on the staff, F-A-C-E, that C. Very relaxed. No, Tungsten. All right, so now I'm going to sing some middle voice repertory on an ooh. Once again, just to sort of get everything flowing, try to get a little bit more, it's just like any muscle. I mean, you're warming up, you're trying to get blood circulation and some activation and flexibility going in your voice, and really in your whole body, when you're warming up with singing, the same way that you would if you were going to play basketball or do martial arts or something like that. So I have this anthem that I'm going to be singing on Sunday, and I'm just going to sing it on an ooh, just very easily. Okay, so if I'm trying to warm up at all, let alone singing above the staff, I'll do facial sort of chewing, not to create tension, but really to eliminate tension. So I might sing a line and move my jaw back and forth. You may not be able to see it, but I'm intentionally disrupting these muscles. And then also just, you know, you don't want any of those muscles in your face, neck, and once again, anywhere to be stiff so that they start clenching when you sing here or here or here. So you want to kind of conscientiously relax them, which is a bit counterintuitive, but that's what you have to do. My voice is a little more awake now, and I'm going to do 5 Italian vowels preceded by throwing my tongue and saying the word tongue, sort of a sound effect, tongue. Throwing my tongue against the dental ridge here, right at the base of my teeth. And then I feel the NG ping, and I've talked about this before, feel it right here. And then when you feel that, you just open the door with 5 Italian vowels. E, E, A, O, U. I'm sure those could be better, but in my high middle range. The thing is, everything can stay pretty loose, for me anyway, until you get up to about an F, which is called the passaggio, which is where you pass into a different register. And that's where things can start tightening against your will. And so you have to just kind of psychologically get your muscles to release. Even though you're going up and singing these notes that are higher and higher. And so that's part of the kind of intellectual concept of it, and then physically, I think you're just having to kind of build the energy. It's hard to explain. I'm just gonna have to do it. Make sure that you don't tense the muscles in your neck. It's called clutching. So now I'm starting to get to that top of the staff, so I'm going to have to adjust the camera because I'm going to have to sing this from a standing position. I have to do a lot of moving my arms like this so that I can get my spine very erect, high, straight up and down. And also even these muscles in your shoulders can contribute to tension in your neck that goes to your larynx and your jaw. So I do a lot of this, the swim, waving down aircraft, clearing phlegm, excuse me. Trying to think lazy thoughts. Doing kind of a squeaky siren to find that part of your voice. So this is where I'm working on this, trying to release, tension in my jaw while I'm going up. So now I think I'm gonna have to do some arpeggios or scales. See, this is a very long process. Make sure you don't use too much air. This is an A flat. So that's the A. That I need to work on it. Let's see what happens if I try to start on it. Here's F sharp. right now with this, with singing this high A, and I have it in a few pieces coming up. I'm gonna just start with a yeah, because that helps me get there. I'm trying to do a crescendo. So it's okay, but this is something that I really want to improve. So I'm going to, first of all, sing through some of the pieces that have this high A, and then I think I'm also going to make another video in a few weeks and see if it sounds any better. So thanks for being part of my process. I'm not so happy, but this is what it's like. Sometimes I need more personal space. I'm going there. I'm going there. To sing his praise. I don't know if other sopranos do this, but I bet they do. I just bet they do. It's terrible. It's terrible. Okay, I think that's only going to get better with daily practice. Sometimes you have to stop.